We did it, baby. Big buck down. I don't even know what to say. Speechless.
What's going on, guys? Sean here from DCS Outdoors. We're going to finish the season strong here. Let's get at it.
What's going on, guys? It's Q4 here. Early October. We've got a buck that's been in this spot pretty notoriously, so we're gonna hang out here, see what happens, and hopefully he shows up. Stay tuned. So this buck I saw, it was to my right. I had my camera turned directly to my right, and I could only see off the corner of my eye. I knew there was a buck there, but I didn't know how big he was. Ran that camera that night, and man, wish he would have came in the range. All right, so we are heading out to my brother's property. My sister-in-law wants to see if she can get herself on the doe, so I'm gonna go do some filming for her. I'm gonna take the crossbow just in case buck shows up, but overall, we're just gonna go sit in that blind. We got some light rain, 50 degrees. This place is just notorious for doe, so I don't want to guarantee it, but we got a good shot at it, there's no doubt. They're always there. So we're going to sit in the blind for a little bit, see what happens, and get after it. Here we go. So we took that afternoon, sat there with my sister-in-law Danielle. We had a spike come in, no doe. Just reminds me that nothing's guaranteed, especially when you're hunting. DCS Outdoors is presented by Heated Hunts. Heat up your hunt today. What's going on, guys? It is October 30th, day before Halloween. We've been sitting in some stands, and this October has been pretty crappy. So we're gonna get after it here. We're gonna go to a new stand. It was a stand we put up as a joke, you know, just somewhere to go if things were this bad in October. And we've been getting, they got like 3-4 mock scrape, or they got like 3 or 4 scrapes set up in there. So, you know, we're gonna get after it, and hopefully, you know, we got some pictures of some good bucks on there. So yeah, it's you guys will enjoy this one though. It's pretty funny. All right, guys, enjoy, and here we go. So this tree stand is actually in a yard, very safely in a yard, but in a back part of a yard, and we got about 300 yards of field that I can see. So we probably saw a good, I'm not kidding you, probably 30 different deer that day. We probably had about 20 in range, and naturally, our dog came over, Buddy started barking at me. So if you're a hunter like me and a dog starts barking right below your tree stand because he sees you in the tree stand, it's over. So you head out, call it a day. Got in the truck all loaded up, started heading down the road, and I can see the road from my tree stand, and naturally this giant 8-point is standing in the middle of the road as I'm sitting in my truck. That's how this season's going. So this buck, this little 8-point, came out of nowhere, and I'm contemplating if I'm going to pull the trigger or not. We're getting close to the end of the season, getting close to November, and I'm like, man, this is a good opportunity at a buck about 10 yards. It's a PA 8-point, so that's great, but I got a better feeling that I'm gonna shoot a bigger buck this year, so I decided to hold off. But as I'm contemplating, I pull my crossbow, and as I pull it, I hit my metal tree stand, and it's like ding, 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 and that buck is, I mean, out of there. So maybe it was a blessing. Let's see what happens. What a change in spots. We had deer everywhere. I actually lost count. I think I counted probably 15. Bunch of doe, different bucks. I mean, the bucks were grunting, they were bumping doe. Doe wanted nothing to do with them. Had them working scrapes. I mean, the rut is definitely on the upswing here. It's just a matter of time. Put some notes in our trophy tracks and feeling pretty good about that spot. I didn't expect that spot to be that good this year, so haven't hunted it all this year, so no pressure. So feeling pretty good about it. We're gonna go sit in a different spot this afternoon though. We got an afternoon spot that's got a lot of deer activity, especially in the afternoon. So this is gonna be a good morning spot, good one to come back to and see what happens. Whew, got a little excitement there. That was good. DCS Outdoors is presented by Trophy Tracks. Track, predict, harvest.
So this year in October, it was very surprising it was so slow, but it was also super wet. Like, it rained like crazy. Like, every other day it was raining. So not ideal weather conditions for sitting in a tree.
So naturally the rut's coming on, these bucks are starting to bump does, and this doe comes in and this 8-point comes falling in. I was ready to shoot this buck, but the closest I pinned him at was 48 yards, and that's a little too far of a poke for me. So I held off, made the smart decision to back off, and hopefully we see him at a later time, and hopefully a little bit closer. So archery season has not been ideal. We've had bad rain, high winds, almost like the rut never happened around us. Just overall, the season's been a struggle. That's part of, hunting in Northeast PA. They're not gonna get slammer bucks all the time. If you're lucky to shoot a nice 8-point, you're very lucky, and things just weren't working out for us. And naturally, on the last day, crows are going off above me, and just archery sucked.
I completely agree with Jake. For me, this year, I didn't see nearly as many deer as I did last year. But, that's the way it goes sometimes. And we're still blessed to get out there in the woods. And hopefully rifle season brings us better luck.
DCS Outdoors is presented by Tactacam. Share your hunt.
Alrighty. A couple days before rifle season now. So we're going to go get these guns dialed in. Hopefully we'll be ready to go on Saturday morning.
Let's go! Rifle season, because we suck at archery hunting. Tree stand movers. Let's go. All right, what's going on, guys? It is the night before open day of rifle season here in PA. We are heading to camp once again to hang out with the guys, have some cold beers, and just hang out. Obviously, you guys know archery season did not work out very well for us. It is what it is. We had opportunity, but just never gave us a shot. So, take it upon ourselves now. We can get the guns out, and hopefully one messes up tomorrow. So, Sean and I set up a new tree stand today. So, hopefully that works out for us, and we'll get boogieing. All right, stay tuned, guys. See you out there. What's going on, guys? Open day arch. What's going on, guys? Open day of rifle season here in PA. Sad in the morning. We noticed all the deer were bedded down, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna spot and stalk our way up the hill. We got some pines up here on top of the hill that we're gonna sit in. Got the tripod and the camera bag, so going rogue, going mobile, see what happens. What's going on, guys? Afternoon sit here, open day of rifle. Like I said, we've gone mobile, basically, cold and windy, so all the deer we pushed this morning was coming off the hill. A lot of deer, garage door is broken, so this is our building. I'm not breaking and entering, by no means. Here we go. Is it better? Do you think it's better to go leg first? I don't know if I can get my legs up there.
Pole vault your way through that thing.
There's no way I can get my legs up there.
Huh? Yes, you're going in head first then.
First to this. Just like I came into this world.
Ready? And... Whoop! And there he goes.
Oh my glove. Getting too fat. I need to pull something.
That's what he gets for locking the keys in there. And I guess the garage door is all screwed up. I don't know. I'm just here for the fun.
Why, hello there. DCS Outdoors is presented by Treason. Don't just blend, become.
All right, we're set up on a downhill in these pines again. We're doing deer drives, very common here in PA. Gonna push it from my left to my right. It's tough self-filming when they're doing drives, so basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna shoot the deer and then see what happens. So, a little snow fell here in northeast PA. Deer are gonna stick out like a sore thumb. So, looking forward to it. Here we go.
So majority of you guys probably know what a deer drive is. But for you guys that don't know what we're doing, basically we set guys up alongside of a hill, alongside of a mountain, and a line of guys push the hill off, pushing the deer to the standers. And then we stack them up. So rifle season's here in PA and we're pumped. Let's get it.
What's nice about driving during rifle season is it's a little more active. You know, we're not sitting super quiet, super still in the stand. And we team up with the veterans at Denton Creek Sportsman, and we get all the guys together. And all together, it's just, I feel like it's so much more fun just to be with the guys. And, you know, something's always going on. So, you know, we really have a good time going with them. And, you know, most of the time it works out pretty well for us.
Worked out pretty well. We stacked them, baby. Let's go.
Just smoked a doe on this drive. She was standing about 5 yards. Took a tumble. She's down, baby. Whew, rifle season. Let's go. Just got to her. 5-yard shot with the 270 short mag. Doe down. Let's go.
Jake got it done very quick after rifle season opened up, but I wasn't far behind with my prize. We got it done. First weekend. Thanks to all these guys here. Had a buck run right down to us. Got a good crack at it. Actually gave me a little scare. Took off running down the hill, but luckily we tracked it with the snow and saw it down behind a tree and finished her off, and we made out nice. Thanks again to all these guys.
We did it, baby. Big buck down. I don't even know what to say. Speechless. That was so fun. We did it. Woo! After a long archery season, we got a buck on the ground. Woo!
So I was super grateful to get that nice 10-point down this year. It is very difficult to try to film when you're walking, and to be honest with you, that deer, I was not expecting to see that deer that morning. So I had no gear with me. You know, you're going out with the guys and having a good time, and they're putting a drive on for you. That buck came out of nowhere.
Shout out to Sean. That's an 8-year drought that he's been since he shot a buck. So I'm happy to see him get some blood in the ground. Happy for him to get some antlers hang on his wall. That's awesome. Super happy for him. But hey, I'm going to join some fun too. Let's go.
Buck down, baby. PA 8-point. I'm shaking like a leaf. Let's build this tag out, baby. Let's go.
We want to share with you guys, you know, what we got this year. We want you guys to see all the great deer that we shot. So we got a little sneak peek for you here.
All right, guys, that's all we have for season 2. We were super happy and super grateful to get out in the woods once again with all our friends and family. Again, guys, thanks for watching, and as always, stay outdoors.